Welcome to Design Week Philippines 2022, Design for All. Hello everyone, I am Gilda De La Cruz from the Design Center's Promotion and Education Division and your host for today. This is the Design Center Brief. As the National Agency for Design, the Design Center of the Philippines offers a wide breadth of solutions and innovation-oriented design services. Today, representatives from the agency's divisions discuss the accessible design assistance offered by the Design Center in this annual briefer. The Design Center briefer is one of the two roundtables featured in the year's Design Week Philippines. Carrying the theme Design for All, the 11th year of Design Week aims to continue the Design Center's decades-long push to broaden access to design as a creative and business solution, as a wellspring of inspiration and innovation, and of course, as a profession. Together with the Design Center of the Philippines, Design Week Philippines is made possible by the Department of Trade and Industry, our co-presenters, Tourism Promotions Board, First United Building, Hub Make Lab. Our program partners, our design mentors, our design partner, our live stream partner, our media partner, our government partner. To our audience, don't forget to tag us in your posts and stories with the hashtag DesignWeekPH2022, #DesignForAll. Today we are here at the White Noise Creative Space at First United Building, Escolta, to hear about the work Design Center does. To walk us through it, we are joined by some of the agency's best and brightest. Carla Placido from the Office of the Executive Director.
Hi, I'm Carla Placido. I'm Design Center's Senior Planning Officer, and I work with Ms. Jo Cruz and Jed Mitra in helping the Design Center navigate through our organizational direction and ensure that the agency stays on track with our agency targets.
Stephanie Padilla from the Design Services Division.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Padilla, Design Manager from the Design Services Division. The Design Services Division has two units. One unit is the Design for Enterprises and Public Good, who is working with MSMEs to develop products, identity, packaging, spaces, processes, and experience towards design-driven innovation and resiliency for the global market, as well as enable them towards recovery and future-proofing. The other unit of Design Services is the Designer Competency Development Program, who equips the next generation of creatives, designers, and entrepreneurs with the skill set and mindset responsive to the needs and requirements of the changing world. In fact, my work with Designer Competency Development Program led me to become part of the World Design Organization's Young Designers Circle. YDC harness the creativity and ambition of young designers around the globe and strengthen the role of design leadership for today and for large impact tomorrow.
Karen Miranda from the Design Promotions and Education Division.
Hi, I'm Karen Miranda. I'm from the Promotions and Education Division and also the Graphics Division of Design Center of the Philippines. So basically, we promote design through events and communications. We want to create awareness and appreciation of good Filipino design among the Filipino people. And also, we promote Philippine design excellence as Design with Malasakit to the global audience.
And Rolin Lumoxo from the Design Innovation Division.
Hi, I'm Rolin Lumoxo, Senior Researcher under the Materials Research Unit of the Design Innovation Division. My key background is in chemical engineering, and my key responsibilities at Design Center of the Philippines involves raw materials development, conduct of technology workshops, assist technical assistance, and assist in the intellectual property, filing, drafting, and searching.
This is Design Center Brief. This is part of our theme for this year, where we bring design to the people. Here we are, all of us, at your service.
It's very important that Design Center constantly promotes its programs and services because design has evolved beyond form giving and aesthetics. Parang at Design Center, we now begin to understand that design can be part of an innovative process, it can be part of a business strategy, but not everyone, especially our MSMEs or stakeholders, do not have the deeper appreciation and understanding of what design is and how it can really help them further their business goals or how they can really make impact.
We'd like the public to know that design is no longer just a visual idea. It's no longer limited to just visuals. It is understanding things by design, how processes are designed and developed, how the world is designed. We want to encourage people to look at things from the view of design. Because by knowing how it is designed, example, our bodies, by understanding how our bodies are designed or how the universe is designed, then we'll begin to know how to take care of it. We'll begin to know how to live with it and to cope with it. So by incorporating that kind of thinking, that design thinking in our work, in our products, in everything, then we'll have things or products that can live with us.
When you say Design Center of the Philippines, it's not really automatically connected to like what does design have to do with MSMEs, which are our main clients as Design Center of the Philippines. I think what we try to do in Design Center is we try to impart a deeper knowledge of design. For example, MSMEs can have like the best products, but without the proper packaging, without the proper visual merchandising, or without knowing where to sell it, that can make or break the business, the starting business of the MSME. So I think that's something that we want to help out with, that it's not just really about form giving or having a really good product. Every aspect of design has to work together to create a successful business.
Now let's begin with the basics. Carla, to those who may not know yet, what is the Design Center of the Philippines?
Design Center of the Philippines is an attached agency of the Department of Trade and Industry, and we are mandated to promote a national design agenda directed at driving the global competitiveness of Philippine goods and services, as well as to empower Filipino MSMEs and designers toward a stronger and more resilient design ecosystem. Since the agency's creation in 1973, Design Center has a long-standing history of value creation, innovation, and design excellence. Design Center's mandated functions include design learning, design services, design innovation and protection, design promotion, and design policy. At the core of the agency's programs and initiatives is the Filipino value of malasakit, which ultimately guides Design Center in being an agency that designs for the people.
At the Office of the Executive Director, how does policy and planning work?
The policy and planning team is responsible for translating the agency's organizational directions into workable strategies, determining performance measures, setting targets, and monitoring the agency's performance. The team helps ensure Design Center's programs, projects, and initiatives contribute to the achievement of our mandated functions. Two major initiatives of the Office of the Executive Director include the Design Advisory Council and the National Design Policy. In 2019, Design Center convened 15 thought and industry leaders to form the Design Advisory Council, or DAC. The Design Advisory Council serves as the country's very own design think tank and will help shape the Philippines' first ever national design policy. So the national design policy as mandated by the National Design Competitiveness Act of 2013, is a national development strategy that underscores the key role of design in transforming the Filipino way of life. The first ever Philippine National Design Policy will outline a 5-year plan on stimulating and nurturing the supply and demand of design resources in the Philippines design ecosystem. So while the National Design Policy is yet to be crafted, Design Center worked on mapping the Philippine design ecosystem through a pioneering research called Design Count. The research is geared towards analyzing the economic contribution of the design industry and mapping the key players of the design innovation ecosystem. So basically, the Design Counts mapping research and study will help make the local design industry and their economic contributions more visible to the general public.
Thank you, Carla. That was very comprehensive. Now let's go to Steph. Steph, the Design Center also offers design assistance through a variety of services. In fact, an entire division is dedicated to servicing MSMEs all over the country. So, Steph, can you take us through some of the projects of the Design Services Division?
Yeah, so again, one of the units under the Design Services Division is the Design for Enterprises and Public Good, and they work closely with their stakeholders or the micro, small, and medium enterprises and empower them through product development. So product development includes design consultations, prototyping, prototype checking, exhibition, or commercialization of products. There are also times that we conduct design trends briefing for our stakeholders to keep the local manufacturer with the emerging market trends, which is very essential for product development. And going beyond product development, we have this project called Genius Loci, which focus on the synchronization of crafts, excellence, co-creation, and place branding anchored on an area's genius loci or spirit of place. One program is the Uswag Leyte, which is a heritage-based livelihood initiative that reimagines the possibility of local materials for the artisans of Leyte. Another project under Genius Loci is the Kalibutan project for Leyte Region 7 under the One Town, One Product program. This time, designers look at how and why things are made and what they mean for people.
So that's an entire division within the Design Center. All right, thank you, Steph. I can only imagine the volume of requests for design assistance you receive on a daily basis. How do you make sure to accommodate as many stakeholders as possible?
Yeah, actually, the Design Services Division is the biggest design division in Design Center when it comes to manpower. And to accommodate the needs of the micro, small, and medium enterprises all over the country, Design Center recently hired designers with different expertise who will conduct the holistic approach of product development. And aside from them, Design Center of the Philippines also touch base with the local or the regional designers and expert. We train them, we improve their capacities for them to be able to provide the quality design services that our local MSMEs is looking for.
Okay, thank you, Steph. The Design Center can also help through the Design Promotions and Graphics Division. So let's go to Karen. Karen, can you tell us more?
For graphic design assistance, the graphic division provides graphic design services, exhibition design assistance, visual merchandising assistance, and we work closely with the Design Services Division, where Steph is from. And for the Promotions Division, we work closely with partners who have the same values as Design Center of the Philippines, who have aligned objectives, where we strive to promote Filipino design, always promote Filipino design, as well as ensuring that design education and design promotion reaches as many people as possible.
Now, the prevalent impression of design still falls largely under graphic design. Would you say that's more of a joy point or a pain point in terms of educating audiences about design?
I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. It's good that Filipinos, people are aware of design at all. So at least there's a basic grasp of the value of design, even if it's just for now in the area of graphic design. To be honest, I was one of those people. I used to be in the tourism industry. I used to work with the Philippine Department of Tourism's promotion arm. When you say design, to me, it was just really image creation, graphics. But ever since I started working with Design Center, it gave me such a greater awareness of how broad and how far-reaching design really is. And in terms of impact, I might have been one of those people who looked at design as making things look good or making things look pretty. But as I said, it's so much deeper than that. It's how it makes the people using that design or seeing that design, how it makes their lives better. I never truly appreciated the impact of design until I got affiliated with Design Center of the Philippines, and I am very thankful for that. I think it also fueled a deeper passion within me to try to share this knowledge with other people who appreciation of design as just image making or graphics. So it's a challenge because not a lot of people know how broad design is. I mean, that's why we're also working with various legislators, and we're coming up with a national design policy just to try to get more people aware of the value of design, how much value it adds to our economy, to our environment, to generally the betterment of the lives of Filipinos.
Thank you. That's looking at design from new lenses. Now let's go to Rollin. Sustainability and circularity are also important to support in the Philippines, especially as our country is one of the most vulnerable to climate change. So, Rollin, tell us, how does the Design Innovation Division help with this?
Actually, sustainability starts with the raw materials. And circularity means there's no beginning and end to the product's life. So instead of the material when no longer needed, it enters into the circular flow when there are reused, repaired, recycled, remanufactured, or returned to the biosphere. So Design Center of the Philippines assists in the development of new materials by exploring the strengths and capabilities of local materials through sustainable practices and usually with agricultural byproducts. So some of the materials developed by the Design Center of the Philippines are available for purchase. Currently, Piñapel, a circular material made from pineapple leaves, have various semi-processed materials such as pulp, paper, twines, biocomposite pellets, among others, and finished products that are available. Design Center also have Material Connection, Innovation Wall, and WGSN subscriptions. This provides information on available materials, local and abroad, which can be accessed through Design Center's Resource Center. Also, the agency's Innovation and Technology Support Office, or ITSO, provides assistance in the intellectual property filing under the Industrial Design Registration, copyright deposits, trademark registrations and renewal, and utility model registrations. So the assistance by Design Center is free of charge. Clients only have to pay Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines directly. Also, Design Center have recently launched 2 materials developed under the Smart Materials program. So this was showcased at the Sustainability Solutions Exchange. The developed materials are Piñapel and Bacong. Piñapel is a specialty paper that won the DNAD award for the 2019 DNAD Wood Pencil in efforts to sustainability. Bacong, it is an aquatic plant found in Laguna de Cagayan Lake in Santa Teresita, Cagayan Valley. So both Piñapel and Bacong were developed for artisanal and industrial use. Recently, Bacong, a PLA-based 3D printed breast prosthesis made from Bacong, won as Philippine James Dyson Award for 2022 national winner. So you may check the landing page of Bacong and Piñapel at https://piñapel.card.co and https://bacong.card.co.
Thank you, Roland, for that information. So congratulations to the Design Innovation Division and the whole Design Center of the Philippines on the launch of Bacong initiatives this year and the continued success of Piñapel. Now, I guess I'm speaking for all of the Design Week community when I ask, what's next for the division? Any new material in development?
Thanks, Ms. Gilda. Actually, yes. For Bacong, we have further development for the breast form using polylactic acid and Bacong, and further development in the industrial applications of Bacong. Also, for International Design Conference, both Bacong and Piñapel products will be showcased. So, see you there.
Okay, great. Thank you. So again, I go back to Steph and Rollin. Aside from services, the Design Center also helps equip and upskill Filipino MSMEs to future-proof their businesses. Can you tell us more, Steph or Rollin?
Yeah, so again, one of the unit under the Design Services Division is the Designer Competency Development Program. It is one of the newest units in Design Center. We just started in 2017, and until today, DCDP continues to nurture the skill sets of our various stakeholders, ranging from design students, new design graduates, and of course, regional designers. Our trainings are adjusted to the needs of our stakeholders, and it is usually conducted in a workshop series because we want to ensure the holistic learning experience of the participants. It is also designed in a way that the experts and the participants can have a one-on-one consultations to talk about in-depth the design process and business concerns. And Design Services, through Design for Enterprises and Public Good, also conducts trainings for micro, small, and medium enterprises. One of the trainings that they conducted is the Smartphone Photography Workshop, where MSMEs learn the proper way of shooting or taking photos of their products using mobile phone, which can be used in different marketing platforms. In the future, we are thinking of creating more programs directed for our MSMEs.
Well, yung smartphone photography workshop given by the Design Services, previously wala siya dun sa lineup ng programs and services ng Design Center. But given the shift to the new normal, with businesses being forced to go online, nakita na may ganoong gap. Kasi nasanay yung MSMEs participating in physical trade fairs lang, ganyan. Hindi sila ganoon skilled when it comes to e-commerce. So, Design Center helps bridge that gap and helps MSMEs to navigate through that shift, di ba? Hindi na lang basta gagawa ng products or magde-design ng products for MSMEs to manufacture, but helping them also see the whole process of the business. So, from product development, paano mo siya ngayon ibenta online, how will you style yung products na mas makikita ng buyers yung value nung binibenta nila dun sa market. When we say design for all, hindi mo siya, wala kang iiwan na stakeholder. So, with Design Center also opening up yung perception of design beyond form giving and aesthetics and image creation, yung sinasabi ng Design Center na building longer tables for the design community. Hindi na lang siya product designers, hindi na lang siya graphic designers. We also include user UX designers, UI designers, na hindi siya normally na ko-connect or na associate with design.
Design Center, through Design Innovation Division, also conducts intellectual property awareness seminar, as well as technology workshop, which is a hands-on workshop in the application of techniques and processes in support to the product development activities. So this includes bleaching and dyeing of indigenous materials based on the color trends, and also we provide basic weaving techniques, decorative finishing techniques, and handmade paper making.
This all sounds amazing. So how can Filipino MSMEs avail of the services?
Yeah, so Design Center of the Philippines has this division called Design Services Support Unit. So it is a unit that is dedicated to servicing and processing the requests from all over the regions. So for those who would like to avail the design services of the Design Center of the Philippines, we offer our services under three categories. One, object making is for product development for furniture and furnishings or fashion accessories. Another one is the place making. This one is for the exhibit booths or visual merchandising. And we also have the image making for labels and packaging design. So please feel free to email us at info@designcenter.gov.ph. Let us know your brand and let us know how Design Center can help you in your product development and establishing your business. And Design for All is Design Center for all. So Design Center of the Philippines is for every creative, whether you are a student, a practicing designer, a regional designer, or a design expert in the industry. Also, Design Center of the Philippines also service the micro, small, and medium enterprises all over the country. Design Center closely collaborates with the Department of Trade and Industry Regional Operations Group. We are collaborating and working with them, reaching out to the different regions in the Philippines. We work together, we plan the product development, and we will actually send a design expert or people who will be providing design services to your place. So if you really think that you need the intervention of Design Center of the Philippines, please reach out to our email, to any of the communication platforms of Design Center, and we will message you.
Dapat ka talaga hihingi ng help sa Design Center. Dahil unang-una, there's no cost. Walang bayad, it's free. So the services are there for you to take. So sayang, take advantage of the free service that the government is providing, that wants to provide its MSMEs. Second, kami yung kakausapin, di ba? Di ba? Mababait kami. I mean, that's why we are here. We are presenting ourselves to the public because we want them to know that you know our faces, our names. Any MSME wanting to avail of the services of the Design Center can always reach out to any of us. We're here. You know our names. You know our faces. We're here. That's Design for All.
Yeah, and we actually have a dedicated division to answer and to respond to every request that we receive in Design Center. So is it via email, via Facebook Messenger, or via website inquiry? We will surely respond to your request. If we cannot provide it on our own, we will be recommending you, or we will be connecting you with other stakeholders in the industry.
Okay, thank you, Steph. Thank you, Roland. Now let's get back to Ms. Karen. So aside from the services, the Design Center also celebrates and promotes design through a number of events, many of which are organized by the Design Promotions and Education Division. Karen?
Yes, actually we do have a number of signature events. So I'll go through them one by one. We have a celebration, an award, a conference, and a festival. In terms of celebration, every June 29, together with the World Design Organization, we join in the celebration of the World Industrial Design Day. So Design Center puts together programs during this period for industrial designers to promote the practice of industrial design and how it benefits social, environmental, and economic growth. For the award, we have the Good Design Award Philippines, which we actually just finished earlier this year. It's a national award recognition system which seeks to discover good Philippine design. It centers around the usual design pillars of form, function, and innovation, but added to that is the uniquely Filipino trait of malasakit. So that's something that we want to promote in terms of recognizing Philippine design excellence, is how Filipinos would always, when Filipinos are designing, they would always think of the user. They would always think of how their design would benefit their users, and that's where malasakit comes in, which I think is at the very core of the Philippine design DNA. For the conference, we actually just finished our International Design Conference a couple of days ago. So we hope you were able to catch that. If not, you can watch the sessions on the Design Center's YouTube channel. So the International Design Conference is really more exploring the intersection between design and business. It looks at a more innovative view of design, and it asks difficult questions to come up with solutions with the global challenges that we're experiencing, what we call usually the wicked problems of the world. For the festival, we are now in Design Week Philippines. So we're on our third day of Design Week Philippines right now, and we do have a lot more programs that we are running in the next couple of days. Design Week Philippines is actually, with its theme, Design for All, we want to bring design closer to the people. We want to, as I mentioned earlier, we want to raise that awareness of design as being more than just image making or just beyond graphics. We want people to experience design in all its different forms, and we want to bring it to as many people as possible. So we hope you'll be able to catch all the other events of Design Week Philippines in the next coming days.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Karen, and still on events. Steph, I hear the Design Services Division also organizes events. What are these events, and how are they different from what Karen has shared?
Yeah, so Design Center or Design Services events under DCDP are programs for a specific number of participants only. We call for applications, screen the applicants, and identify who are the participants who are really committed in participating in the program and participating in an intensive training. I call it intensive training because our programs are hands-on learning experiences, and deliverables are expected from the participants. One of our programs is the Design to Improve Life Education, the COMPASS. This is a methodology that is very relevant to our design community today, as it prepared the new skill sets of design community. We also have, or we implemented, the Business of Design workshop series in partnership with Alessa Lanot of Life After Breakfast. The Business of Design is a learning framework that aligns business skills with design and creative practice using customized and structured tools and knowledge to approach challenges. This program targets freelance designers and creatives, especially most of the in-house designers before transition to being freelance designers during pandemic. It is a workshop series with 6 modules that tackle how to start up the business, design accounting for designers, design negotiation, managing books, licensing and promotion.
Okay, thank you, Steph. Now back to Karen. Given that we're in one of the many great events of the Design Center, what changed for the agency in terms of event planning and management in the new normal?
Actually, it was a difficult time for everybody with the cancellation of face-to-face events. I mean, in terms of doing Design Center events, we always want to create a sense of community, a sense of nation building. But without that face-to-face contact, it was a bit difficult. So we had to transition to virtual events. We did continue with our signature events. So we held the International Design Conference, we held IDX, and we held Design Week Philippines online to keep our presence in the market, to keep our presence in the industry. Right now, with face-to-face returning, the transition from physical to digital actually gave us an opportunity to reach a wider audience. So where before we used to just reach a physical audience, and then we were forced to reach just a digital audience. So now that we're in the new normal, we are now implementing things to reach both sets of audiences. So which is a really good thing, as it brings us closer to our goal of bringing design to everybody.
I would like to also share that building on the transition from face-to-face events to virtual spaces, the Designer Competency Development Program, as I mentioned before, it was established in 2017, and it is only 5-year-old today. So in that 5 years, we were able to touch 1,000 creatives and designers in the Philippines. And if the pandemic didn't happen, it will actually not be possible, because previously the designer competency development programs are purely face-to-face training. So if we want to train the Region 7 creatives and designers, we have to go to Region 7. But right now, if we want to conduct the training, we can actually reach out to all regions in the Philippines. And actually, that became possible in 2021, because in 2021, in comparison with 2019 accomplishment of designer competency development program, like for 2020, we were able to train 4 regions. But in 2021, we were able to train all regions, I think 14 regions in the Philippines, and that for me is amazing, and that for me is Design for All.
Okay. The agency has also cited experience making as a pillar of focus in Philippine design. Can you expound on this, or how does design figure into giving people the best experience out of, say, an event?
As I mentioned earlier, at the core of Philippine design is malasakit. That's actually the core of experience making. You create the best experience for someone when you know where they're coming from, when you understand them. And that's where the Philippine value of malasakit really comes in. Without malasakit, you won't be able to deliver what your client or what your customer needs. So the key there actually is understanding them, having malasakit, and creating a design that's very intentional to target what your customer needs.
At the center of the Philippine design DNA is malasakit, which is compassion in English. Designed by malasakit, it means you design with compassion, that you are very, you have the needs, the values, the set of beliefs of the user of the design. Tama ba ako? Now you are designing with the beliefs, the needs, the wants, everything, the values of the one who will use the design, whether it's the product, it's the packaging, it's the merchandise, or it's the process. It's understanding what the design is for.
I guess to design with malasakit means creating a deep empathic connection with the user.
Yes.
You do not see yourself separate dun sa taong binibigyan mo ng design, whether it's an MSME or a co-designer, let's say, or the general public. So, lagi mong tinitingnan ano yung sino ako sa kanya, ano siya sa akin, ano yung meron kami, ano yung what will work for that person. Design is really understanding kung ano talaga yung kailangan nila at kung ano yung mas makadagdag ng value dun sa buhay nila.
We have discussed about designing with compassion and talking about the reasons behind designs, that it's more than a visual perception, but that doesn't mean that we have to take for granted the form. I mean, it's always two-way, form and substance.
While design, as I said earlier, is more than just images, just graphics, form is still an integral part of design. There has to be equal parts of form. It has to be useful. It has to have function. It has to be innovative. It has to answer a need, or it has to solve an issue, a current issue of someone, whether it's a big issue or a small issue. It has to be innovative. And of course, it has to be malasakit. It has to make life better. So that's basically good Philippine design. You have form, you have function, you have innovation, and you have malasakit. It has to be all four, or else it's not good design.
Wow, this session alone showed how the Design Center got busy this year. I actually came from DTI, Maine, before joining the Design Center, and have seen how it works from the outside. Now, as an insider, I can really see and feel the dedication of the Design Center team to bring design all over the country. The Design Center also frequently works with partners to make this happen. With that, I have the distinct honor of announcing that the Design Center is opening up partnership opportunities for its various initiatives. If you feel like you or your organization or your brand would be a fit, or if you would like to explore areas for collaboration, reach out to the Design Center via email at info@designcenter.gov.ph. And for all things Design Center, head over to the official social media accounts, DTI-Design Center of the Philippines on Facebook and at Design Center PH on Instagram. The Design Week team would also like to thank its partners, the Department of Trade and Industry, our co-presenters, Tourism Promotions Board, First United Building, Hub Make Lab. Our program partners, our design mentors, our design partner, our live stream partner, our media partner, our government partner. On behalf of the team, I also am extending the invitation to provide your valuable feedback on Design Week by scanning the QR code flashing now on your screen. Once again, thank you to our Design Center team, Carla, Karen, Stephanie, and Rolim. This has been the Design Center Brief, and your host, Gilda, signing off.
Sabik sa'yo sa umaga sa gabi, sa bawat minutong lumilipas. Hinahanap-hanap kita, hinahanap-hanap kita. Sa isip at panaginip, bawat pagpihit ng tadhana. Hanap-hanapin ka, hanap-hanapin ka, sabik sa'yo. It's been fun with you.
I still remember it all too well. Me, finding myself when I found you. You held me when waves were rushing. Carried me when heights were overwhelming. Assured me when I was scared of falling. And found me when I was out searching. Before I find you again, let me relive our memories. Retell our discoveries. And admire you as you come to life again. You restored while I dreamed of your beauty. Recovered as I buckled up for the upcoming journey. And now, it's time to find each other again.
Sabik sa'yo